covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And coming up on the news at noon, a Maryland state trooper is in the hospital after being struck on 495. The latest on his condition, plus the roadways. And later pushing for changes to long-standing DC rules for neighborhood bars and restaurants. What that means for the community they serve.
And other than some rainfall on Saturday evening, what a beautiful weekend it turned out to be. And we're starting this new week on a same note. Now, as we move ahead, is it going to stay this beautiful all week long? We'll have your forecast in just a bit.
All right, thank you, Damon. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. We're following developing news right now in the district. DC Fire and EMS say that 4 people, including a child, have been injured in a car crash. It happened on 2800 block of New York Avenue Northeast. First responders on the social media say the child and the adult have critical injuries and another adult with serious injuries. The child was medevac to a hospital. Several cars were involved in the crash. What led up to remains under investigation. We're going to bring you more information both on air, online, when we learn more. A Maryland state trooper is in the hospital after being rear-ended on I-495 early this morning. DC News Now's Lex Juarez has the latest in the investigation.
Well, traffic is flowing normally now, but drivers were backed up for miles on the inner loop this morning as MSP investigated the crash. Police tell us the trooper was parked in a marked closed-off work zone when another driver plowed his car into the back of that trooper's SUV. That driver is identified as 31-year-old Anthony Bowser. Both Bowser and the trooper were taken to local hospitals. The trooper was taken to shock trauma in Baltimore, and 4 inner loop lanes were closed as MSP crash team investigated. The traffic backup lasted for about 4 hours. No word on the trooper's injuries at this time. As far as charges for Bowser, well, those are pending the outcome of MSP's investigation. In Silver Spring, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
All right, Lex, thank you. Taking a live look in Arlington. Sunny skies today with maybe some warm weather expected. Let's go to meteorologist Damon Matson with the latest check on the forecast. And Damon, what can we expect today?
Well, Mark, you're seeing it out there right now. More of the same beautiful, beautiful conditions. We're quickly warming up with that sunny sky here today, but it's feeling comfortable, as a matter of fact. Checking out those current temperatures, well, we're already into the mid-70s, 77 just after noon here in D.C., 75 in Manassas and Frederick. And then you start to see those temperatures drop off a little bit as you go to the west, upper 60s, low 70s, but that is coming along with little to no humidity, and that's why it will continue to feel comfortable, but in that direct sunlight, no doubt, going to feel warm. And there it is, the satellite and radar picture. No clouds popping up in the sky, but yet again here, folks, with this quiet setup we are still experiencing heading into this week, those wildfires in Canada having an impact. You are going to notice that haze in the sky once again as another plume of that wildfire smoke drifts into the area here, and it sticks around as we get at least through the next couple of days. This pattern being stuck in place like it is, it makes it tough to clear out a lot of that smoke and haze in the sky. So you'll see some occasional clouds developing this afternoon along with some of that wildfire smoke and haze, but otherwise there will still be plenty of sunshine. That is going to push our temperatures up to the 80-degree mark in most locations. A few of us may even get into the lower 80s later this afternoon, but otherwise no changes upcoming here. It's going to remain downright beautiful and quiet through the rest of your Monday. And really, with high pressure nearby, we're not going to see much change over the next few days. But it's a big weekend coming up, folks. Memorial Day weekend. I'm sure a lot of you have plans out there. So the big question, will we start to see some unsettled conditions right as we head into the holiday weekend? We'll have your full forecast in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Well, heads up for commuters in Fairfax County. Starting tomorrow, speed limits on Richmond Highway drop from 45 miles per hour to 35 miles per hour. New signage is going up along Route 1 between Jeff Todd Way and the City of Alexandria's southern border. This comes after a study found that high crash rates along that stretch of the highway. And new this afternoon, police have identified the victim in a deadly shooting over the weekend in Woodbridge, Virginia. 25-year-old Michael Hawkins was shot and killed at the Misty Ridge Apartments in the 15,000 block of Lost Canyon Court on Sunday afternoon. They say that he was involved in a verbal altercation with another man in front of the complex, but before an exchange of gunfire between the two. Police are still searching for the suspect at this hour. Meanwhile, in between another violent weekend around the district, police tell us that 9 people shot overnight, including 3 more children. They're recovering, we're told. Police say that 44 juveniles have been shot around the district this year. Dave Laval tells us that includes 2 who died recently on the same day.
Outlines show where D.C. police found the bullets fired at 2 young girls and a 16-year-old girl. They happened around 1 o'clock Sunday morning along 50th Street Northwest near Banks Place. The victims survived. We do not have an update on their conditions. The shootings took place hours after the family and friends of young Ariana Davis gathered at the fields of RFK campus for a Saturday night memorial. The 10-year-old died Wednesday after someone shot her along Hay Street in Northeast D.C. last Sunday night, while Davis and her family drove home. Also on Wednesday, someone shot and killed 17-year-old Jefferson Luna Perez near Roosevelt High School. Plus, a 12-year-old girl survived a gunshot wound to her leg while she slept in her home last Monday morning.
It could be my baby.
Paul Butler turned out for the service for Ariana Davis. She's among the 44 juveniles shot in the district this year. Butler and others are fed up with young children being the targets of violence.
We killing each other for nothing. Babies dying for nothing. We got to stop it now. We got to stop it right now. By any means necessary. National Guards, whatever you got to do, we got to do something ASAP, like right now.
We're just tired of it. It's time to take position. The city got to do something. I'm calling on the mayor. We got to do something.
Pastor Jody Fletcher is Davis's uncle and buried a brother Friday, another victim of violence. Now he and the rest of the family are preparing for another funeral involving a relative, this time someone whose life got cut tragically short. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Dave, thank you. And we now have an update to those shootings. Each person shot was sent to a hospital for treatment, and they were all conscious and breathing. As we get more information, we'll bring it to you on air and online here on DC News Now. Meantime, new interim police chief Hassan Benedict is set to take over next week. However, he says he's not looking to become the permanent chief. He says that he's focused on bringing consistency to the department during the transition.
I think it's important to bring some stability and consistency to department operations and not have that distraction.
Well, he comes from a background of focusing on guns from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. And if you look at over 80% of the homicides in the District of Columbia are illegal firearm related.
Mayor Bowser says the national search is still on for a permanent police chief. No word on a timetable for making that decision. Police in Prince George's County are reporting a triple shooting in Landover. Officials say that it happened on Greenleaf Road around 8:30 last night. Police say that 2 victims drove themselves to a nearby hospital. The other man was taken to the hospital as well. Police are seeing property damage to buildings and cars and found shell casings. Officials say they do not have any suspects at this time. Well, staying in the district, to build more restaurants or not to build more restaurants? That's the question for 2 popular D.C. neighborhoods locked in a zoning regulation for decades that's holding them back from making a lot of changes. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg spoke with people on both sides of the issue, and he takes a closer look.
Since 1989, Woodley Park and Cleveland Park have had limitations on the number of bars and restaurants that can operate along Connecticut Avenue. In hopes of encouraging a wider variety of businesses to come in, that hasn't always worked out.
Would we rather have a vacant storefront, or would we rather have a thriving small business that happens to be a restaurant?
Advisory Neighborhood Commissioner Adam Prinzo and his colleagues passed a resolution in March to change the current cap that says only 25% of businesses on the street can be bars and restaurants.
If you have more restaurants here, more people are going to come and more people are going to walk by and see a restaurant and say, next time I come here, I want to try it.
But not everyone agrees.
Friendship's really good.
Bartender Chris Anderson at Cleveland Park Bar and Grill worries for current restaurants.
For the neighborhood, it's very terrible because most of these restaurants have been here for at least 15 years. and we're struggling as it is, especially after COVID.
Some customers want to see more options.
Right now it's limited. There's only a few types of cuisine you can have here, and otherwise you have to leave the neighborhood.
But I think it would hinder everybody because then everybody's going to be fighting for business.
And then there's the worry that this neighborhood will lose its unique appeal. Prinzo sees it this way.
No one's intending it for us to look like the Navy Yard or the Wharf, but that doesn't mean that we can't take a holistic look at Cleveland Park at Woodley Park and make it a more modern version of what it looks like today.
Reporting for
the Office of Planning released a draft report for Connecticut Avenue development guidelines. It also calls for a reconsideration of the cap given consumers habits in future development. A public comment on the draft runs to this Friday, May 26th. D.C. is also among the largest metro areas in the U.S. where residents are actually moving back after leaving at the start of the pandemic. This info coming from the new report saying that D.C. area gained more than 8,000 residents between July 2021 and July 2022. While other urban areas like New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago lost around 100,000 residents each. And as for where we stand right now, the number of people living in the DMV comes at around 6.4 million. So how much does it cost to live here? Well, according to Zillow, the West Virginia rent estimate as of December 2022 was $950. Rent this month in Maryland is down less than 1% from last year at around $1,800, and in Virginia nearly $2,000, and here in the district around $2,600. Well, if you're looking for rental assistance programs, we have more information on our website, dcnewsnow.com. Meantime, some bad news. If you're looking to buy a home, new numbers show the average long-term U.S. mortgage rate rose to 6.39% this week, and that's according to Freddie Mac. The average rate just a year ago was more than a full percentage point lower at 5.25%. What's significantly higher than the average rate, below 3% we saw during the pandemic. Meantime, existing home sales fell in April by more than 3% from March, and year-over-year sales dropped more than 23%.